But before we start the Lewis dot structure, let's look at this compound carefully. If you take a quick look, we've got nitrogen, which is in period 2, and then we have hydrogen, which is in period 1, which is pretty simple. We've just got a nitrogen and 4 hydrogens. So nitrogen in period 2 can only end up having 4 bonds, no others, and hydrogen can only form 1 bond. The only possible formula that you could have for this was a nitrogen with 4 hydrogens around it. The hydrogens only need 2 electrons. They don't need any extra electrons, and the nitrogen has its octet. You could just type in N with 4 bonds to hydrogens and drop the mic. It'd be all over. But if you want to do this the long way, to show about how the electrons go, and I'm going to pick that up right after this, but if you can understand that NH4 would just be a nitrogen with 4 bonds to hydrogens, which would be a tetrahedral arrangement, steric number of 4, that's it. You don't have to go any further. Okay, so now for the explanation.
Next thing, we got to do our valence electrons. So we got the hydrogen. Oh, our lovely hydrogen. It only needs 1 valence electron, a pair of electrons on it, and nitrogen. So 1 nitrogen, 5 electrons, 4 hydrogens, each with 1 valence electron, gives us 4 electrons, and then we get 9 electrons as our total. Now, if you get a odd number, something's wrong. Beware, my chemistry students, because it's a very unusual situation. And go back and check things and say, what did I possibly do wrong? Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Go back and look and say, oh, this was a cation. It has a positive charge. It's missing an electron, so that's going to solve our problem. So we can just say, with a 1 plus charge, it's missing an electron. It's got 1 more proton than electrons in this thing, so we're back to an even number. 8 electrons. Okay, all is good with the world. We can do a Lewis dot structure without having to really worry. Okay, 8 valence electrons. We put our nitrogen in the center and we surround it with our hydrogens, which don't need octets. All they need is a bond. As soon as you put a single bond in between hydrogen and some element, you're done. That hydrogen is set and happy with its first energy level filled. So let's go on and put in some bonds. 2, 4, 6, 8. That takes care of all electrons. And our central atom has its low potential energy octet. Our hydrogens just need a duet each, of course. So this is happy. We've got the ammonium polyatomic ion all taken care of. We'd say it's got 4 sigma bonds, a steric number of 4, and we'll deal with its shape later on. Okay, that was a nice fast one. So goodbye, ammonium.